Hey my Immortals, here's Lila from Starlight.rocks, and today we're here in Düsseldorf at the tag with Traffic Ninja at the concert here, so yes. Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I know. So how are you?
I'm well.
Yeah.
Surprisingly well. We had a really big night last night.
Okay.
Tonight is the last night of the tour,
Okay.
and we're not going to have an opportunity to say goodbye to the support band who's been travelling with us, Uneven Structure. So we thought last night we'd make it the proper final night. So we had a lot to drink and got very rowdy and sung a lot, and it was awesome. So we're all feeling a bit today, but no, I'm feeling good.
That sounds good. So, first of all, I want to tell you that I'm always flashed when I watch your music videos.
Yes.
You know, I really like them, they're so funny.
Awesome.
And I've heard that you make and direct your music videos by yourself.
Yes, a lot of them are independent. We make them independently. Yeah. I think we've had a production company on 2 separate occasions come in and help us with the filming. But Stevik, our guitarist, he directs them. We all kind of chip in, really, but Stevik's also the mastermind behind it all as well. So, yeah, he knows, he has a vision for it, so he'll direct it, and we'll all kind of crew and, you know, help out as well. So yeah, it's kind of, do it yourself, I guess, you know. It's better than spending a lot of money.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Your music and also your videos, I mentioned before, are, I would say, a little bit special, you know? You cannot assign
You're being very kind.
Yeah. You cannot assign it to a specific type of music, but I think that's a point why your music is so interesting and fresh.
Yes.
So I want to ask, for someone who doesn't know your band and your music, how would you describe it?
Well, we call it heavy fusion.
Okay.
And the reason being is simply, you know, fusion is when you mix, you know, 3 or more styles of music together. And heavy because it's heavy. So heavy fusion works. It's probably the best genre title that we could come up with for it, because we don't really know what we are. We're a Frankenstein, you know, we're a pizza. We've got heaps of different ingredients, and we try to make it as palatable as possible, which is really difficult. And so I think heavy fusion really kind of encapsulates what we do. We mix heavy grooves, heavy music with bits of reggae, funk, Latin stylings, a whole heap of stuff.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. That's good.
Okay. If you should choose 3 tracks from all of your albums, what were your favorite track?
Ooh. Did you say 3 tracks?
Yeah, 3 tracks.
Wow. That's hard.
So
I don't listen to us at all.
Really?
I can't listen to it. It'd be like writing an autobiography and then reading it. You know, you know what I mean? I don't listen to it, but live, I think Deluge is probably one of my favorites, and has been since it was written.
Okay.
It's just, there's something about that song that's pretty special to me. It's kind of a bit emotional. What else? It changes all the time, you see. Collateral, I love Collateral.
Oh, I love it too. It's so wonderful.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. That's also a little bit emotional for me. That was written after watching a documentary called Amy, about Amy Winehouse.
Oh.
And it really pissed me off. It really did. It made me angry, that doco, watching that and just watching all of these people just letting her slip into oblivion. And I thought it was a really interesting, an expose into you know, the industry and how it works. Yeah. And when people are at their lowest, the ratings are highest and that sort of thing. And it really tore me up. So I put it all into that song. So that kind of has an emotional connection as well.
Okay.
And what's another one? I think live, probably One Hand Killing.
Okay.
It seems to be the song that everyone goes mental for.
Have you been busy?
Yes, exactly. And yeah, I think it's a lot of fun to do, and it also, you know, I think it's probably one of our most powerful songs. I think that's why people sort of respond to it in the way they do. So it's always fun to play it to an audience.
Okay, cool. You know, I practice martial arts, mixed martial arts, and the tallest ninja I've ever seen was maybe, I don't know, 6 feet. So, yeah. How did you get to the name 12-Foot Ninja?
Well, it's funny you say that. It was based on a game called Would You Rather.
Okay.
And the question was, I think it was Stevik and a friend of his were driving, and the friend had asked Stevik, would you rather be, I think it was like a warrior with machine gun arms in the 16th century or a 12-foot ninja? And Stevik sort of thought about it for a bit, and he said, would I have the same dexterity as a 6-foot ninja? And the guy said yes, and Stevik said, well, I'd be the 12-foot ninja, and he got it, and the name just came. So he called Russ and he said, I've got a name, mate. It's 12-foot ninja. And they said, oh yeah, it sounds good if you're like 8 years old, you know.
Yeah,
but yeah, it stuck. And I think the name is actually the reason why I was drawn to checking them out and auditioning for the band. I just saw the name on basically a musician's classified back at home called Mel Band, and I saw, you know, Singer Wanted, and I saw the name and I went, oh, it's a weird, goofy name, but I checked it out and I'm glad I did.
I'm really happy you did this. You've been at this for several years and passed through many different situations. What are the best thing you experienced together and what the worst?
Best thing we experienced together? Yeah. Well, actually, it's funny. It's 2 in 1. Okay. We were coming back home from our last US tour. I believe it was towards the end of last year, September or October. And flights, especially back to Australia, so long. Like we're talking 21-hour flights. Who would live there? I don't know. But anyway. We were flying back home, so we were ready to finish that tour, and we were ready to get home and see our girlfriends and, you know, get back to normality for a bit. And anyway, we all woke up. We were about 2 hours past Hawaii. We'd flown out of LAX, across the Pacific, and anyway, we all kind of woke up to this announcement, and they were turning the plane around back to Hawaii. And we've all looked at each other like, oh, Jesus. Are you joking? No. And apparently someone had been sick on the plane. I think it was a diabetic issue or something, a really high blood sugar. They had to rush them back to Hawaii to get them to hospital. So they turned the plane around and we were just sitting in our seats. We were so close. Oh, man, that's sad. I think we had 7 hours to go on the trip or something like that. So we were all really angry about that. So anyway, we touched down, I think it was about 6 o'clock in the morning or something, 6:30. And anyway, they put us on these shuttle buses and take us out to this hotel. And we didn't know what was going on. Take us to this hotel, and they gave us every single passenger on the plane got their own hotel room. And it was at a good hotel. It wasn't a bad hotel. It was a great hotel. And they gave us a free meal. So we basically spent 13 hours in Hawaii, just hanging out in the sun, drinking pina coladas. And we received a message from our management saying that we'd been nominated for an ARIA award, which is kind of like the Australian equivalent of the Grammys, I guess. Kind of. So we had that news, and it was such a good day. We went for a swim, and so it was kind of a really crappy situation and a really good one sort of came together. And I'm glad we got to have that time off before we got home too. It was good.
Fine. So, after 4 years, I would say, album abstinence, you published your album Outlier.
Yes.
What have you done in the gap between this album and the last album?
What have we done? Well, we've written the album. We wrote the album, that's one. We did a few US tours. I think in that time, it was 3 US tours, and which is difficult. We write a little bit on the road, but it's just sketchy ideas, and you know, we all feel like we need to focus when we're writing, sort of, you know, have a dedicated sort of space to do that, and so it's hard to write on the road. So we kept having these tours come up, and we wouldn't really get much done on the road when we were on tour because you get really tired as well. You need your rest. So we were so unproductive, and then we'd get home and go, right, we gotta do it quick, and then another tour would come, and jump on, and then we'd lose all that time. So that's probably why it took us so long to do it. But we also didn't really know what we were going for this time. We wanted the songs to be a little bit more succinct and a little bit more direct and to the point. We took it away from the themes on Silent Machine. And that was actually quite a challenge for us, to write about, you know, our own personal lives as opposed to a fictitious story about a ninja. So that time was basically just spent writing, touring, writing, touring, writing, touring. That was basically it. And working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important too.
Yes, it is.
When I have a show, me and my members always have some rituals that we do, you know? Do you have any rituals before you go on stage?
We do, yeah. We get into a huddle.
Yeah.
And Stevik, our you know, chief mastermind guitarist, big guy, he's the man. He gives us a pep talk, and they're always awesome. He's hilarious. He just talks crap, and it's great, and it just loosens you up a bit. You know, you feel relaxed when you get up on stage, as you know, because he kind of lightens the mood, I guess. But yeah, at the end of that, am I able to swear, or shall I censor myself?
You could
censor myself.
Yeah.
So basically, we do our thing, and then we toast, and we say we're not here to F spiders, and we drink, and then we go on stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I want to give you a present for all of you 12-foot ninjas.
Okay. Wow.
So, here is your own Starlight.rocks shirt.
Awesome. Fantastic. I love that.
You could share this with the members, or you wear this on stage. And you keep it.
Might be able to do that. Yeah, that's awesome. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's lovely.
So, at least, do you want to say anything to your fans?
Be kind to one another, and say no to rugs, because on a polished hardwood floor you could slip and hurt yourself quite badly.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, thank you very much for the little talk.
No problem.
And also thank you guys for watching this video. Hi.
Sorry.
And yeah, let's just have a nice week. Let us out with you.